Hello and welcome to the CMSL question paper analysis. All of you have attempted this question paper right today. So here we are bringing for you a quick question paper analysis or an overview of the question paper. The first opinion that we have after seeing this question paper is that it is an easy paper. So let's quickly analyze the question paper and identify 4 important key points or highlights of the question paper. The first one being that this question paper is very lengthy. Whether it was SLCM earlier or now CMSL, all the question papers have always been lengthy, and the same applies even to this question paper. The question paper is lengthy, but it is also easy. So the key factor here is time management. If you have been able to complete the entire 100 marks of question paper within the given duration of 3 hours, this is a very easy paper to score well. The second key aspect of this question paper is that it has a lot of case study type of questions. But the key here is that though they have asked a lot of case study type of questions, the ultimate question that they have asked is a direct question. They've structured the question in a form of a case study, but the question that they are asking is direct theory question. So there is not even a lot of application of mind that goes into answering these case study type of questions. If you have covered the entire ICSI syllabus, if you have done the entire preparation, you have gone through the ICSI material, you will be able to answer each and every case study type of question that has been posed in this question paper. The third highlight is that each and every question in this question paper is from within the syllabus this time. You cannot pinpoint at any question and say, no, this is not a part of the syllabus, it is not there in the material, it is not belonging to what we have prepared. No, because this time ICSI has ensured that every question belongs to within the syllabus that has been provided. And the last key point or highlight is that the difficulty level is different for every question. Few questions are very easy, few questions are easy, few questions are slightly difficult when compared to the easier questions. So every question is not going to be very easy. So for those questions which have slightly higher level of difficulty, for those questions, the alternative question that has been given by the institute is very easy. So the ultimate decision making is left in your hands. You have to choose which question you want to answer out of the alternative questions. So if one of the question is difficult, the alternative question is easy, so you should make a wiser decision of selecting the right question. So if you have made the right decision and wiser decision of selecting the correct question for answering in your answer paper, the entire 100 marks of question paper is absolutely very easy. So these are the key highlights of the question paper. Let's quickly glance through the question paper and see what questions have been asked. So this is a long case study type of question that has been made a part of the new syllabus, where again if you see the sub questions that have been asked to this long question is all based on direct questions. What is block deal window? Is the block deal window also open for individual investors? What are the timings? What is the course of action if there is a default in the payment of dividend to the shareholder? What are the types of preventive surveillance restrictions? So all are very direct, easy questions, theoretical. Is it possible to list shares for a 2-year-old company in the stock exchange? Again, direct questions on the basis of the eligibility criteria and conditions for making an initial public offer. So again, this question is based on the social stock exchange, where they are asking you the direct questions. So one question on options and futures, which is common. Again, it is a very simple direct questions. A lot of complications have not been involved even in the practical numerical problems. See, there are direct questions also without case study. Also direct questions have been asked. Write a note on investment advisors. Briefly explain the obligations and responsibilities. What is the difference between WPI and CPI? Okay, again all the direct questions are also very easy. So part 1 is significantly easier. Let's have a look at certain case study type of questions that have been asked in part 2 of your syllabus. Sanaya Limited wants to implement a sweat equity share scheme for its employees. The company is also willing to issue shares under the scheme to one of its whole-time directors, Jeevan. Jeevan already holds 21% of the outstanding equity share of the company. Whether the company can issue sweat equity shares to Jeevan and what kind of information is required to be disclosed after the issue of these sweat equity shares. So again, it is direct applicability of the theoretical concept, eligibility and the disclosure requirements. Again, this is from the LODR regulations about the composition of the board, corporate governance aspects. They've given you the theoretical case study. On the basis of the case study, they're asking you to answer direct questions. What is the requirement with respect to appointment of a woman director, meeting and quorum of board meetings, composition of audit committee. So even without reading the case study, you can answer these questions. Again, the share price of a listed industrial paint manufacturing company is continuously falling in the last 1 month due to the rising price of the crude oil, which is the prime raw material for the company's product. The management feels that it is right that the product situation will improve in the near future. The CEO has been advised to buy back its shares, and as he considers this as a right time to do so, advise the management about the approval requirement from the boards or the shareholder and the opening of the escrow account for funding of buyback offer. So again, they are not asking you anything with respect to buyback. They are just asking you two things: what approvals are required for making the buyback, which is a direct question. Second question is with respect to opening of the escrow account for depositing the amount that is required for implementing a buyback. Again, that is a direct theory question. So though they have structured the question in a case study type of format, the ultimate question that they are asking you is direct theoretical question. So again, this is again, they want to calculate the holding period return. It's a simple question. One question from SAST regulations, that the target company is a listed company. The existing holding of the promoter group is 45%. One of the promoters want to transfer of 2% to another promoter. They want to understand the applicability of SAST regulations for making a compulsory open offer under the regulations. Is there any exemption that is applicable or not? Again, it is a direct question and one of the favorite questions of the institute. Interstate promoter transfer is a common question that they ask always from the SAST regulations. So overall, the entire question paper is very easy. So if you find that question 6A is difficult, 6 is difficult, question 6A, all the questions are very, very simple and direct. So you can choose to attempt for question 6A. So overall, they have a well-balanced question paper in selecting the chapter. So they're not given weightage to any one single chapter, that a lot of questions are asked only from one chapter. So they've given equal weightage to each and every chapter from the syllabus, and it is a well-balanced, well-structured question paper, which is my opinion is that if you have been well prepared, if you have studied the entire syllabus, you have conceptual clarity, this is an exemption scoring question paper. So with this, I would like to end the session. You have a few more exams to go. So all the best, do well, and I hope all of you have great results.